My beloved child, be nearer. With me you can sit in the silence where the masks have nothing to cling to and the noise cannot be followed. Observe me. Listen. Allow these words to settle on the sore spots and the spots that come to feel nothing at all. I'm speaking now to share a straightforward and sacred message with you. I'm so proud of you. I'm proud of the way you continued to walk even after the lights went out and the path became thinner. I'm proud of the way you put compassion before cunning, honesty over praise, and kindness over victory. I am proud of the prayers you said despite your trembling voice, the forgiveness you extended while your hands were still shaking, and the hope you held in your hands like a candle against the wind. I saw, but you believed no one else did. Heaven observed. Watered fields you'll soon walk through and blossom where the things you thought were minor. Kindly accept this message if it resonated with you, dear child of light. Let your love respond. Press like to show your faith. I watched, my darling, as you struggled for calm and the midnight turned to sadness. I noticed the text you failed to send, the debate you decided not to start, the hidden resentment you placed on my altar and requested I extinguish. Rather than breaking, I watched you halt and breathe. Instead of cursing, you chose to bless. When your gut told you to take charge, you took a step back and gave me space. I observed how you remained dependable while the solutions were obscured by clouds. I witnessed how, despite blisters on your own feet, you carried others who were unable to walk. I watched you open your hands when fear told you to close them, listen when you were exhausted, and offer when you had plenty. Heaven rose to its feet as the room rolled its eyes. As the audience turned the page, my angels emphasized the phrase, yes. Your words, "Here I am," were delivered with more tears than assurance. I answered, "You're there with more happiness than you can express." Every delay served as a mental gymnasium. Each one has not yet developed a gradual heavenly fortification. You learned to see me in 1,000 common graces by using every tear as a lens. You believed that time was running out. Roots were growing on you. You felt as though you were still. You were being set up. You believed you were failing. The pressure to be impressive was being lifted from you, from the haste for first place, from the precarious assurance of perfection. Are you aware of what I adore about you? This isn't your performance, it's your endurance. Not a life without missteps, but a heart that never gives up, reaching for me with frank words and scratched knees, that is revered. Such strength is what makes heaven sing and hell tremble. Your forbearance has turned into a defense. You've turned your kindness into a weapon. Because of your humility, only those who bow can enter. Every time you put love before pride, the invisible world burst forth, even though you thought no one saw. The night you thought nothing changed after forgiving someone, the victory was noted by the court of heaven. You smiled at the person who misinterpreted you that day. There was a light to your name that the world could not quantify. The moment you fulfilled your commitment when it would have been simpler to break it, over all of eternity, your faithfulness rang like a bell. Some people's lives have been impacted by a word you hardly remember using. Just by entering the room with calm in your chest, you can soothe certain storms. Because you prayed, some kids are able to sleep better. Some elderly people breathe easier as a result of your presence. Your refusal to associate with hopelessness has changed the atmosphere. By thanking the things that hurt you, you have redirected family ties. You have presented me with expensive and silent offerings. The world cannot weigh these offerings, but priceless is what heaven calls them. Come on, show me the wounds caused by miscommunication. I'll take away the hurt caused by statements that weren't accurate about you. Take me back to the pain of being denied access to places. Your sincerity was followed by distrust and silence after your best effort. Be a beacon of my blessings to all the nations, my little child. This desire to spread light and truth is fueled by your tremendous gratitude. Get my grace in abundance by clicking the super thanks button. I'm not ashamed of your melancholy. Regarding your recovery, I am not impatient. Bend over here. Allow me to cover your heart with my palm to stop its quivering. I take your tears. No one has ever squandered them. Not a single one has fallen without turning into a river that I can use. In a harsh world, to the youngster who remained gentle, softness should not be interpreted as weakness. You are a reflection of myself. To the servant who continued working without receiving praise, you weren't unseen, and you were right. To the mediator who felt trampled, you were laying the foundation for future runners. I removed the labels you were never allowed to wear. I rendered judgments that were never mine to render. Once more, I name you, selected, steadfast, strong in love, devoted in the little things, pure in heart, and thus in control of a great deal. Because you continued to pick me even when it felt like nothing was complete, I've been completing things inside of you. You refuse to take shortcuts, so I've prepared straight routes that won't give way under your weight. Now that you let me trim what was unproductive, I can rely on you to provide me with wholesome fruit. Your endurance turned into foretelling. Intercession became your quiet integrity. Others will be able to follow your map without getting lost because of your consistent obedience. You discover that you can locate me in waiting areas, kitchens, and commutes, in addition to mountains. You learn to carry hope as a mantle rather than a mood. The people I love, including the one in the mirror, teach you to love them too. Listen. It has been accomplished by the hidden sea. The fog is lifting. Your sails are being filled with wind, and the edges of your future are becoming sharper. You will be able to breathe more easily and laugh more quickly in this big space I am taking you to. Be prepared for excellent news. Anticipate the correct doors. Answers I wrapped a long time ago will likely be carried by human hands. Before you asked, I had started designing the unplanned meeting. Anticipate a tempo that respects your humanity and a cadence that keeps your spirit in mind. Your name will be mentioned in rooms that you entered through stewardship rather than strategy. You won't have to make the adjustments you always believed were required to communicate your gift. Your narrative will serve as a language for others who have lost theirs. Instead of focusing on the person you had to be to survive, I am forming friendships that fit who you are now. I'm bringing joy back where hard work had become monotonous. Where my vigilance turned to tiredness, I am returning to rest. I'm not giving you a prize for your performance. I'm realizing what love created, not because everything is finished, but because I am with you in what is left. I am allowing you to rest. These three should be in your pocket when doors open: gratitude, humility, and peace. Remember who sent you this message. Stand on the stage I set, but kneel in your heart. Watch me put you in your proper place by taking the lowest seat. Being humble will keep you light. Thankfulness. Count happiness as a kid counts shells. Express gratitude frequently to me and the people I send. While statistics may deceive you, gratitude will keep you wealthy. Protect your inner garden with tranquility. As the umpire who signals safe or out at every chance, let me be at rest. It is too costly to cost you your calm. Make sure your boundaries are clear and gentle. Don't let Sabbath get in the way. Never stop speaking the truth, even if it costs you money. Maintain brief accounts by forgiving others quickly and sincerely apologizing. Leave space for surprise. Let beauty not be supplanted by utility. Allow my light to lead you, my love. Spread it where there are shadows. Together, we arouse the hearts of those in need of solace and hope. Keep your ears open for my whisper in the everyday. I'll give you gentle prods to guide you. I bless you. Release what I've released. Take your time. I am not running late. Hear me once more. You continued to choose love, which is why I am proud of you. Not because you did everything perfectly. Even though you could have acted as though you knew, I am proud of the question you asked. I'm proud of you for apologizing without expecting an apology in return. Your ability to set limits out of wisdom rather than rage makes me pleased. I'm pleased with the small ways you gave them a place to call home, the sacraments of welcome that convey a gospel without using words, the spotless counters, the hot food, and the extra chair. You haven't let me down. You can't take me by surprise. You always make me happy. I was not aloof when you assumed I was silent. I was closer than air, making your bones stronger, teaching your tongue to be kinder, and educating your eyes to see me in the faces you know and don't yet recognize. Seek out the thread that connects the old prayers to the new mornings. Look for the little yes that leads to a joyful corridor. If you expected merely polite distance, be on the lookout for reconciliation. Look for resources that align with your vocation. Gold, not glitter, not gaudy, but foundation. You have my permission to create fearlessly, to rest without guilt, to develop without fear. Partners that value presence over performance, depth over drama, and truth over trends are the ones I am sending. I'm giving you one key after another. You believed that each cut by season was pointless. I'm making amends for what hurt, so there will be times when it feels like déjà vu, not because you're circling. Work will be made to fit your body like a piece of clothes. Silence that soothes rather than alienates will exist. A group of people who address you by name. A laugh that clears your lungs of the last of the dust. Indeed, there will continue to be difficult days. The headline, however, will no longer belong to the heart. You will learn from me to eat in front of adversaries and to take naps during storms. Together we'll sit in the sun and the shade, and you won't be alone in any case. You are not an undertaking. You are a kid. You're not a part. I really like you as a person. You're not a company. I know a soul like you. Your hands are filled with the power of surrender and the sense of service. Your eyes are filled with the fire of truth and the brightness of mercy. You picked up the tone of hope from me, and it comes through in your speech. You bless, and I bless. I heal when you forgive me. You give me loaves, and I increase them when you believe again. There was no unseen you. You were intentionally hidden. You weren't losing ground. You were becoming more and more popular. You didn't waste time. With me, you were learning to move at the speed of love. I have put my affection in your capable hands, my darling. To 3 needy folks, give it, and my tranquility will envelop them like a river. Allow me to put my palm on your head like a grin-wearying father. Don't wait for your to-do list to be completed. Get the rest. Uncheck the weather and enjoy the delight that comes from it. Get the serenity that doesn't require permission from external factors. May a steady, gentle light flood your house. I hope your table is a space for open communication and leisurely laughter. I hope every night you go to sleep helps you put your soul back together. With unarmored bravery, move forward. Keep your fingers open to receive what I offer. Give your genuine yes space by letting your no dot continue studying urgency and honing your presence. Remember this the next time you're wondering. as all people do, if it mattered, if you mattered, or if anyone noticed. Heaven, I noticed. The world you believe is so loud that I had to pause it and say this blessing over you because it mattered. For the stories you still don't know you changed, and for the things that created no story, I am incredibly proud of you. You stood without a cheer and sat down when no one could understand why. And for that, I am so proud of you. I am really proud of you for remaining kind, and mine. In the hospital room, I'll continue to walk next to you. In the supermarket aisle, I'll accompany you to the meeting, the meadow, the lengthy commute, and the later night. If you forget, I'll remind you. You fall, and I'll lift you. I will resonate with you when you sing. Your prayer will be for me when you are unable to speak. You, my darling child, have brought joy to heaven. I'm so proud of you. Not for your flawless performance, but rather for your unwavering pursuit of love. Take a breath now. Slide the window open. Open the door to the light, the start of a new chapter. Faithfulness made it possible for you, not because you forced your way to it. Take it easy, with pleasure. Go, accompany me. Light is my child. If these words resonated with you, hold on to them as a blessing. Give your love a chance to react. It's a demonstration of trust to press like. You are not here by accident, my little kid, so take a moment to listen carefully. The faint murmur of my spirit brought you here. I can tell you with heavenly certainty that I guided you, even though you might have thought you just happened across these words. I have a message for you, which is why I brought you here. Something holy, something that will awaken your soul's dormant regions. You are the one who has experienced storms that few others can relate to. You whose heart has been worn down by waiting, worn out by worry, and bruised by betrayal. You failed to locate this message, it located you. I noticed the weight you've been carrying, so I brought you here. When the waves slammed more forcefully, you tried to remain strong. When no one saw the tears that were concealed behind your fortitude, you grinned. However, I witnessed everything. I experienced every unsaid pain. And now, my darling, I'm here to breathe new life into the very areas you believed were irreparable. I am the one who is quivering inside of you right now if you sense a glimmer of anything holy, a warmth or a stirring. My presence attests to the fact that this term belongs to you. Your spirit is being touched by me. You are at the right position at the right moment for what I am going to reveal, even as you read this. This message isn't only meant to make you feel better. It's supposed to change your life. You're in for more than just comfort. It's a spiritual revolution, a celestial awakening. I'm doing more than just mending you. You are being completely rebuilt by me. The destiny that has been dormant behind the debris of disappointment is being reawakened by me. I won't reveal everything at once, though. The wealth of my love has been poured into you, beloved. Give it to 3 people who are looking for calm, and my tranquility will fall upon them. I am gradually pulling you closer because where patience remains, revelation happens. Do you experience that pull? Your interest is growing within you like a fire. I'm the same way. I put it there to draw you nearer, because what I'm going to tell you will alter more than just your self-perception. It will help you rediscover who you really are, find your purpose, and open the future I planned for you before time even existed. You were meant for more, my child. I will now demonstrate to you how much more. But first realize this. Something is on the line. You risk missing the miracle that has already begun if you turn away right now and quiet this moment with uncertainty or distraction. Even if you cannot see anything, I am working right now, even in silence and behind the scenes. What your eyes cannot yet see is being orchestrated by my hand. I'm bringing people together, changing things, and setting up heavenly appointments to guide you toward what I've promised. This isn't human motivation or mere inspiration. This is fate addressing you personally. You run the risk of reverting to the cycle of suffering, bewilderment, and numbness that I'm attempting to save you from if you disregard my voice. That is not what I want for you. I am speaking today for that reason, because I've already come to save you, and I love you too much to let you drown in it. You are currently receiving a message that is beyond reality. It isn't made up of just consoling words. The divine fire fills it. Their method differs from mine. I don't use flattery or deception to inspire. I deliver words of truth that sow seeds of resurrection in your soul and pierce the darkness. Since I am your creator, what you are experiencing is supernatural. You are mine, which is why I am waking you. I own you. You were and always were. Now pay close attention, my little youngster. Your life has already been ordained to be good by me. Before you took your first breath, I had already written your victory into existence. I've always had a plan for you. Your storms do not shake my pledges. Even when your heart trembles, my word endures forever. You've sobbed, worried, and experienced loneliness. However, I've been by your side the entire time. Even though you couldn't feel it, I covered you with my hand. I have calmed storms that you were unaware were threatening you. I've shielded you from situations that, if I hadn't stepped in, would have destroyed you. So, my darling, why are you afraid? Why do you still question my abilities? Put your requests in front of me. Write them down, speak them out, or whisper them. I hear them all. Every circumstance that has robbed you of sleep, crushed your soul, and tried your faith is already being moved by me. I swear to you, even though you might not always see what I'm doing, I'm deserving. Keep these words as a blessing, my child of light. If they touched your soul, give your love a chance to react. As an expression of faith, press like. I'm upending the very things that used to confine you. I'm transforming your suffering into strength and your sobs into testimony. Keep going. I'm here. So don't allow the gravity of the situation to break your spirit. I've been here all along. I have a deep, unfathomable, unwavering, and eternal love for you. Joy would overwhelm you if you could see even a small portion of how much I adore you. Overwhelmed by divine wonder, you would simultaneously laugh and cry. My love is so genuine. The fact that you and I are currently conversing is not a coincidence. I'm not just talking to your ears. I'm talking to your soul. Breathe. Give me your trust for a time. Give me your heart when I'm finished. I'll pay attention. I usually do. Listen to this fantastic news now, my love. Let appreciation be the first thing you say when the sun rises tomorrow and the light touches your face. Even though your life isn't what you want yet, thank me for your breath, because what I am doing is new and bright. Let me put a real song of joy, not a mask, but a song of hope, on your lips. Get up and speak my vows. Throughout the day, say encouraging things. Praise is a weapon that breaks all chains. Therefore, sing even when you're feeling weak. And don't worry. Just lie down peacefully when night falls again. Say thank you, even for the difficult things, because they are also helping to shape the wonder I am creating. Let this time be different and rest your head where the tears used to fall. Let happiness take the place of sadness. Instead of grieving, let your heart vibrate with thankfulness, because I, your God, am bringing back your joy, not a transient pleasure that wanes with time, but an enduring delight that springs from the depths of knowing that I am for you and with you. I do love you. I always have. and I want you to think so. Don't use the hurt of your past to gauge my love. I witnessed every pain, betrayal, each instance in which you felt invisible. You were rejected when you reached for love. However, I grabbed you. I seized hold of your brokenness. You told me about your injuries, and I granted you my complete and unwavering forgiveness. That forgiveness is irrevocable. Your stumble doesn't take away my grace. I have already buried your history in mercy, so I will never use it against you. You are no longer bound by the chains that held you captive. They were broken by my blood. They said, "My resurrection." You cannot be bound again by addiction, fear, or humiliation. You're at liberty. You're pardoned. I own you. You are clothed in righteousness by me. I encircled you in my loyalty. I restored your value, innocence, and purity. My spirit, which has been inside of you since the beginning of time, has made you shine once more. I noticed you. I addressed you by name. Your fate is written in my holy book. I have purposefully and lovingly watched every breath you take. Hear me out. What I have said throughout your life cannot be undone by anything that has occurred to you, including injuries, words, or failures. I speak louder than your suffering. Your past is not as solid as my vow, and my love surpasses all the betrayals you have experienced. You are not an error. We don't forget you. You have been selected. I gazed at you before time started and declared, "This one is mine." I didn't hold out for flawlessness. I didn't wait for you to have a spotless record. I picked you because of your frailty, your perplexity, and your quest for purpose. And I said, I will heal that heart, and I shall awaken that soul. I'll use that life for glory. Others have promised you forever and abandoned you when things became difficult. Even though they promised to stay during your darkest moments, they left. However, I'm not like them. I keep my word. My affection never wanes. The only one left is me. The moment of awakening has arrived, my kid. The time of grief is coming to an end. Your life is beginning to dawn. I'm with you, so get up. Have faith in me because I am dependable. There is yet more to the story, so rejoice. It's only the beginning, my dearest. Be a beacon of hope that I have placed on the shore. Your sincere gratitude helps my words heal more souls. Go ahead and walk in my abundant favor by clicking the super thanks button. I'm not the kind of man who should lie or make empty promises. I will never leave you nor forsake you, I swear, and I meant it with all of eternity's weight. My word is unbreakable and unconstrained by the situation. I unleash something immortal when I proclaim purpose over your life, an unstoppable destiny breathed by heaven that even hell shudders to face. Do you recall a time when hope appeared to die away around you? When the night seemed to go on forever and your soul could hardly speak my name? Nearer than the breath in your lungs, I was there. As your hands shook and your tears soaked the floor, I knelt next to you. I surrounded you like a warm robe against the icy storm of sorrow, even if you didn't see me. I breathed confidence into the rifts of your shattered heart, light into your darkness, and calm into your terror. When shame attempted to bury you, I raised your chin, and I haven't ever let go. I call you cherished, yet you call yourself shattered. Stains are visible. I perceive atonement. You feel unworthy. I see the work of art I created before the universe began. I'm not easily forgiven. It doesn't change with your feelings or perish with your faults. I buried your sin in the tomb and nailed your shame to the cross. No sin, no injury, and no failure could ever keep you from my love again, I said when I rose. I am aware of the hurtful remarks you have heard. I'm aware of the lies and voices that tell you that you'll never measure up. But listen, dear, any voice that disagrees with mine is silenced. My truth is superior to their charges. The last word in your life is my voice. You are sufficient because of who I am inside of you, not because of what you have done. By divine selection, not by human standards, you are deserving. Because my strength is perfected in your weakness, you are strong. I didn't just give you my forgiveness, I released you. True liberty, unwavering liberty. Because of this, your past, including your addiction, betrayal, failure, and abuse, no longer has the right to determine who you are. Your trauma does not define you. Your scars do not define you. Your regrets do not define you. I'm telling the truth about you. Love transcends logic, purifies beyond inquiry, empowers beyond fear, and determines beyond understanding. I have crowned you with purpose and clothed you in righteousness. I have given you authority so that you can not only survive but also triumph. You will not be imprisoned by fear. Shame won't bind you. It's your awakening. Your glorious rebirth is this. Your previously hardened heart is thawing once more, resembling a child's. That is not weakness, it is tenderness, trust, and purity. Restoration is what that is. I'm giving back what life attempted to take. Your delight, your purity, your wonder, the wonder that once danced in your spirit is being revived by me. I'm creating a new you. I knew your name before the stars were humming. It was carved into my hands by me. My heart has reverberated with each breath you've taken, and I have patiently waited for the day when you will realize who you really are. Not what the enemies muttered, not what the world called you, but what I said. I own you. You have been selected. You're meant to be, and nothing can reverse the actions I have taken. I am aware that you have been mistreated. Some people who promised you love instead caused you misery. Some people who were supposed to protect your heart abandoned you. However, I never left. When no one else stood by your side, I did. When others were dishonest, I remained faithful. I remain here unflinching, unrelenting in my devotion, and unwavering in my authority. Therefore, when you approach me, do so with courage. Don't arrive afraid. Don't hide behind embarrassment. Even if your faith falters, have faith. Even if it's just a mustard seed, give me your trust. I have the power to transform that seed into a wonderful forest. I'll make miracles grow from the soil of your submission. Your hidden dreams will resurface. Your stifled longings will breathe. Blessings that appeared to be lost will eventually find their way back. Because I remain the God of the impossibly difficult, the one who calms storms, splits seas, and brings back to life the dead. Therefore, my advice to do not be afraid does not mean that you should ignore reality. It's a call to recall my identity. Don't ignore the storm. I'm not calling you to ignore it. I'm calling to let you know that the storm obeys me. Take the anxiety crown off of my head and put it back where it belongs. Your difficulties are real, yes. However, I am much more powerful. My voice thunders louder than your battles. I am your rest, even if you may feel exhausted. I am your strength, even if you may feel weak. No valley is too black, no mountain is too high, and no darkness is too dense for my light to reach. I have inscribed your name on my heart, dear. My treasure is you. Join me on this journey every day, and I will envelop you in unfathomable beauty, strength, and light. Hold on then, my dear. Breakthrough is beyond your perseverance. Transformation is beyond your trust. There is an unimaginable victory beyond this war. You weren't sent into this world unarmed by me. I support every test season, every conflict, and every trial. Additionally, I have given you divine weapons, my truth, my word, and my spirit. Your sword is my word. It pierces deceit, breaks falsehoods, and exposes who you really are. Its pages contain divine tactics, military knowledge, and winning secrets. Declare it into the air, speak it out loud, and watch the darkness recede. My word never comes back empty. It consistently accomplishes its goal. Your shield, raised high, is faith. It puts out all the fiery arrows of uncertainty, anxiety, and hopelessness. And my soul, he is a burning fire rather than a faraway consoler. He empowers, teaches, corrects, ignites, and fortifies. He is not a glimmer of weakness, but a blazing flame that resides within you. You don't realize how powerful you are. I see a warrior wearing divine armor, yet you have seen fragility in your reflection. You're not a victim of your situation. You are a victor created in my likeness. Get up, light bearer. What I will do through you is still unknown to the world. Remain steadfast, since each scar you have will serve as evidence of your triumph. Heaven's solution to your generation's darkness. You were picked for this very moment. Furthermore, I, your God, am not yet done with you. I don't borrow my strength. It has been imparted. It doesn't just come to you. It lives within you. It becomes the strength that enables you to rise, stand, and conquer when it merges with your spirit. I trust you, Lord. You whisper as you wake up each morning. Heaven is getting closer. By making that declaration, you are doing more than just getting by each day. God's armor is being put on by you. You are entering a victory that was decided long before your conflict started. The adversary makes an effort to convince you otherwise. He murmurs that your dreams are beyond saving, your trust is too brittle, and your prayers are in vain. However, those are the lies of someone who shudders at the sound of your prayerful voice. He is afraid of you, you indeed. Because heaven moves when you proclaim my promises. Unseen realms are shaken when you pray in confidence. The darkness beneath your feet is diminished as you walk by the light of my word. He fears the power of the Spirit that resides within you, not your physical might. You bear my covenant, my fire, and my name. You're not a scared kid. You exude a sense of authority. You are not supposed to remain there in quiet, unable to move because of your doubt. You are supposed to walk like a person who understands that the King of Kings refers to them as children, talk authoritatively, and move with purpose. Thus, raise your head, straighten your back, clear your feet of discouragement, and regain the territory you gave up to uncertainty. This is not a time to hide. This is a time for reclamation. Get your happiness back. Get your tranquility back. Take back your identity, your voice, and your purpose. You haven't yet realized how much more you own. Your spirit contains divine designs that I have concealed. Dreams, vocations, and ideas that have not yet materialized. They are seeds yearning for the water of obedience and the soil of confidence. I've put whispers in your heart. Start acting on them. I'll encourage you to move. When I stir your soul, come forward. Don't wait for the ideal circumstances or for the storm to pass. Your cue is not perfection, it's obedience. And as you move on, you'll see the miracle materialize like the sun rising after a long night. Recognize this, dear. This is the moment you were born. Your existence in this generation is not a coincidence. You were strategically placed, endowed with great strength, and in a divine position. I have positioned my light within you to shine brighter, even though the world is getting darker. You are a living spark of rebirth, my messenger of hope, and my torchbearer. You carry more than just survival. Awakening is something you carry. My presence will reach locations that have long forgotten me, thanks to you. Thus, avoid comparing your trip to that of others. You lose sight of your individuality when you compare. The edge of your anointing is dulled by envy. I purposefully distinguished you in my creation. You are not a copy of what I am developing in you. It is a work of art in progress, a wholly original. Let me compose your narrative for you. Let me transform your sorrow into unbridled delight, your anxieties into holy fire, and your ashes into bright beauty. I've been asked to provide indicators, clarification, and confirmation. And here it is right now. It's your burning bush. This is a spiritual invitation for you to believe greater, walk deeper, and soar higher. No more hiding in the shadows. No more reluctance. Though it won't always be easy, the path ahead will be holy. Every challenge will highlight my abilities, each step serving as a platform for my success. The Lord of hosts, go before you, leveling mountains, straightening crooked roads, and opening doors that no man can shut. Remember this even if you don't see anything moving. Everything is being moved by me. In the invisible, I am creating divine alignments. I am arranging for opportunity, timing, and hearts to come together at the precise moment that will most exalt me. My devotion is still remembered by us. Think back to the evenings when I created a path where none existed, when I restored what was believed to be gone forever, when I cured what others said was incurable. I'm still the same. Yesterday, today, and forever, I remain the same God, and I'll repeat it. Listen carefully to this now, my dear child. You have to have faith in the power I have given you. No more regressing. No more trembling under the weight of guilt or dread. Get up and dress boldly. Confidently declare my vows. Over what appears to be dead, speak life. Pray as someone who is aware that their words will be heard forever. Worship as though hell is shaking and heaven is listening. Live as though you are aware that the Lamb's blood has sealed your protection. Your struggles were not in vain. Each scar serves as evidence. You had been honed by each trial. Your destiny has been nourished by each tear. What you believe to have broken you has actually strengthened you. What you believe to be your grave has really planted you. You are now prepared for more glory after undergoing training in the fire. Pay close attention. You still have the blessings you prayed for. They are not overlooked. They're not rejected. They're ready, God-protected, and precisely timed. I have always kept things from you for preparation rather than as a form of punishment. I call weaving what you call waiting. I call it design. You call it delay. Every quiet season served as a hallowed building site where I was lining up all the threads of your future. You were never left waiting for anything. I was as close as your breath, as close as your heartbeat, in every tear and sigh. I was molding, protecting, and honing. All of your silent prayers were heard and entered into the archives of heaven. No matter how tiny, every act of faith moved mountains you couldn't yet see. Child, I have a plan, an ideal ruse. I see fulfillment. You see pieces. I see perfection. You see chaos. You are an essential brushstroke in the eternal painting. Your narrative is important. Your scars are important. Your religious beliefs are important. Your testimony will be a source of healing for some. I am aware that you have questioned why. What caused the heartache? What caused the weight? The dear why? Because some of the doors you desired would have resulted in devastation, dear. I never sent some of the relationships you pleaded with me to bless. Some of the possibilities you lamented were protective barriers rather than indications of rejection. However, Things are starting to change. The sky is opening up. Even when you felt invisible, you persisted, trusted, and stayed strong. I am taking you to the summit of the mountain because you were faithful in the valley. Your long-awaited benediction has been ordered. It's your unveiling season. Your release time is now. You are entering the entirety of all I have said to you. Step inside it. Take ownership of it. Declare it. Because the promise is not far off. Now is the time. I've talked it into existence already. My word has been written in light, sealed in the heavens, released with authority, and spread like fire. It's more than just a promise now. It's a decree. It now descends into your reality from eternity. Hear me out. It is impossible to reverse what I have decreed. My words must come to pass. Because of your position rather than your perfection, you will be blessed in whatever you do. I am living within you, and you are concealed within me. You pass under the Almighty's shade. You live in my secret location, where no pocketbook can hold you, and no weapon can reach you. You are bound by an indestructible, everlasting covenant that was written in my blood and sealed by my Spirit. You were afraid of heartbreaks, disappointments, losses, and the recurrence of old patterns. However, I, the Lord, who is your Savior, proclaim, those cycles are broken. In my name, the patterns that afflicted your family line are now broken. This is where generational curses stop. This is the end of emotional suffering. You are beginning a new chapter in your life that is filled with abundance, joy, clarity, and serenity. Every delay, every door that has been closed, and every unmet prayer will have my fingerprints on it when you look back. You'll realize that I was shielding you from what you formerly believed you required. Every nay that led you to something better would be appreciated by you, richer than your ambitions, higher than your dreams, and beyond your wildest expectations is what I have in store for you. You are starting a season of overflow rather than survival. You'll rise, not just get better. You won't just get better. On the ashes of what once attempted to destroy you, you shall dance. I'm bringing back the years that were taken from me, the moments that passed by, and the chances that were lost. As a redeemer, I don't make partial restorations. I'm returning with glory, with interest, and with an increase. Be ready for unexpected divine surprises and surprising marvels. Anticipate phone calls that completely change your course, interactions that seem planned because they are. Like the parts of a divine puzzle, I'm lining up individuals, conversations, doors, and routes. You will stand in holy amazement rather than bewilderment. But listen up. You need to get ready, not just passively, but with faith in action. The blessing is already coming, so act as though it has already arrived. Create space in your home, your habits, and your heart. Make the air around you cleaner. Remove the residue of unbelief, the dust of doubt, and the mess of dread. Let the light in by opening the windows of your soul. Now is not the moment to hesitate or shrink. This is your time to extend, to grow, to anticipate. Make your tent bigger. Extend your eyesight. Raise your head. You have been requesting a sign. It's this. My affirmation is echoed. You'll get along well with it. You will be followed by prosperity, not just in money, but also in relationships, health, tranquility, and purpose, because you have my hand on you. Your partner is favor. Even if obstacles may come up, they won't deter you anymore. Even while storms are inevitable, they won't shatter you, because you have assumed a new identity. You are aware of who you are. You are aware of my vow. Don't turn around. Your home is not in the past. You were shaped by it. Yes, but you're not going there. I've called you to go, so stop looking for protection there. Put your trust in me for the unknown. Give up control. Give up timetables that make you nervous. I'm not running late. I haven't been. I will never be. Human clocks don't measure my timing. I travel beyond time. However, I make everything in it lovely. Every delay was divinely designed, as you shall see. When you see that nothing was wasted, you will be amazed. So get up now. Get rid of the dust. Dry your tears. Raise your eyes. The blessing is not coming. It's at your door already. It's only a matter of opening your heart and receiving. Madam, simply accept it, anticipate it, declare it, and walk in it. I don't bless in part when I bless. I fill it to overflowing. Now, child, as your faith stirs and your spirit awakens, realize this fact. You were never supposed to be the last of my blessings. O Lord's God is me. I fill your cup so you can pour into other people's. My presence cannot be merely contained by you. You were made to let it out. You are the conduit for my glory. My optimism, my kindness, and my light were supposed to flood out of your life into a world that was thirsty. How can I bless others when I feel broken, you wondered? Listen to me. Your brokenness is when my light shines brightest. My glory eludes you through your crevices. Your vulnerability is where my strength shines through. Perfection is not what I'm aiming for. I'm looking for willingness. I will use your life as a living miracle, a testament that will astound even you if you allow me to do so. My ambassador on earth, never forget who you are. Heaven keeps a record of every silent prayer, loving deed, and uplifting statement. I've witnessed your unspoken sacrifices and the times you decided to forgive when resentment called your name. A foundation of favor has been established beneath your feet by those hidden actions. You've held suffering in your hands. However, I shall now repair, construct, soothe, and heal with those same hands. I have anointed you for more than just survival. It's for change. If this message has touched your spirit, subscribe to the channel. Continue walking in the words and presence of God. Amen.